Hey, it's Bridget. Let's do a card reading. So this morning I started with this deck from the 13 Moon Oracle. This is the Divine Feminine deck. It felt like the right deck this morning for me, which is kind of interesting because I've been really doing a lot of my Celtic Tree Oracle, as you know. And this morning I just really felt inspired to grab the Divine Feminine deck that I work with, the deeper archetypal deck. This has 13 different archetypes. And there's 3 cards for each one, connecting to their frequencies, the energy of them, and the tools that they provide for us. So I'm going to show you the cards that I got. Are you ready? Now I'm going to show these to you and share with you the information or energy that's coming forward from them. I haven't done journaling on them. I just pulled them. And so I want to share that with you. All right. Because I think it's important for you to kind of see the process of how this works for me as a psychic person. Like I legit can just sit down and like channel somebody and get information or talk to my spirit guides. But I think it's important for you to see how to use tools like card decks or divination tools like oghams or crystals or dowsing rods, etc. Okay, so tools are just tools. They're additions. They're complementary to what you already know, to your intuition. They're just affirmation and confirmation. Okay, so the first one I got was this one. Look at the triangle. The triangle is a very sacred shape. I actually have this like this tattooed on my foot with a little dot in the center. This energy of the triangle for me represents truth. So as soon as I see this, I go, oh, this is true. It's an affirmation of what is true. So when I'm very clairvoyant, which means I see psychically. So when I'm doing a session with you and I see a triangle, it's my symbol to say, oh, this person is really, wow, this is a big truth for this person, or this is really true. And this person really feels strongly about the truth of this. This is very much an integrity. This is a really powerful piece of information for this person, or they're revealing something that is profound and true, and it's got power, this power. So that's what triangle it represents. Now, I love these colors as well. So kind of this turquoise color is actually part of my Facebook banner for Above Life channel, which is my other YouTube channel, is Above Life channel, which I post on Sundays and Mondays there. I do channeling, like mediumship there. And also I have a podcast there. So you can check that out, Above Life channel on YouTube. But I have on my Facebook page, Above Life channel, I have this beautiful turquoise color because that turquoise is a muse energy. It is the creative. It is also the throat chakra, so communication. And so that's what this represents to me, this color, the throat chakra, communication, and the muse, creativity, communicating creativity, connection to creativity. The energy of this also with that gorgeous, gorgeous, vibrant blue in the center, although the triangle, this symbol, the sacred geometry shape is fire, but it's blue, depicted blue here. So to me, that calms it. It's the balancing. It's the alignment of the fire and the water working together. They are not adversaries. The elements do not fight with each other. Fire and water and etc. They don't fight. You don't have to choose one or the other. And they're both masculine and feminine. They're not just one or the other. Very, very much work in unison. So the fact that the triangle, the sacred shape of the fire element, is depicted here as blue is really about harmonizing this harmonious energy together. So the truth is harmonizing the energy. So harmony is your truth. Like what you really want is this energy of peace is too kind of stagnant almost. It's funny because I actually have peace. I'm wearing a hoodie and I have, do you see that? I am peace, it says. And I have it on my joggers. I should post a picture. I'll post a picture on Instagram of my joggers that says I am peace. Peace is a little too mellow for this particular card today. It's much more of a dynamic energy, which harmony is. Harmony is a flavor of peace, but it brings in this like collaboration of understanding that two things can exist at the same time. So you can be happy in some aspects or areas of life, and you can be really sad or disappointed in others. That's life. This is the whole dynamic of what life is. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you if you're not completely happy or completely sad. There's no full only one. It's a multitude and a harmonization of energy. So that water working with fire is really about balancing out, that evening out the playing field, leveling out the alignment. So this card actually says spontaneity. It's the frequency of aquamarine. Aquamarine is also the birthstone for March. I have a kid that's a March baby. March is about what? Spring equinox, opportunities, springtime, seeding new things, starting new things. You might be in the beginning of a process or a cycle where you're going to start new things. You're going to start to plant new seeds, which is kind of ironic because right now, when I'm recording this, is the fall. Usually the fall isn't the time to necessarily be like, hey, I'm going to start new things. Although actually, in the past few years, the fall has been. Because the fall, we've taken for granted the natural cycles of things like school starting. And we've had experience where school hasn't started in the fall. And so there's this kind of disruption of energy that it's actually kind of welcomed in some ways because the energy is trying to harmonize the old patterns, the old structures with new, innovative opportunities for change now that didn't exist before. So there's a harmonization that's happening. So maybe, just maybe, this is the new spring. Maybe fall, autumn is the new springtime. I'm recording this in September of 2021, just for reference. But in your life, maybe this time in your life feels like it's usually kind of you're going into a slower time. Maybe this is the time where you're actually planting some seeds. Maybe you're starting to dream right now. It's like putting those tulips in the ground because in the spring they're going to come up. It's like that. Maybe they're not even seeds. There's like bulbs, man. Maybe you got bulbs of ideas and dreams and you're putting them in the ground so they can harvest them later. Maybe that's what's happening. That's kind of exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to that for you. That would be great. And then of course we have the butterfly, which is about change, transformation. But she is not the typical monarch orange butterfly. She is that throat chakra, that blue third eye, which is vision, dream for the future. That means that your dreams are in transformation stages right now, or your ideas, the things that maybe you thought were dormant in the past have been cocooning. Those ideas, those hopes, those dreams have been cocooning, and they're waiting for this ripe time. And maybe that time is coming closer for you now. Maybe it is. Give yourself some optimism, okay? Come on, this card has some optimism. Look at that. Spontaneity is like letting life surprise you in positive ways. Guess what? Life doesn't just surprise you in bad ways or negative ways. It's not about predictability. It's about harmonizing, right? The harmony of the energies. Yes, very much. So there's some words you can journal on here. Fluidity. Well, I like that. I did say that, didn't I? Fluid, yes. Fluidity, joy, playfulness, present moment, whimsy, and laughter. Yeah, just showing up for what's showing up. Try not to grab onto anything too harsh right now or too hard or try to force something into place. Let things kind of be moving a little bit right now. Let those dreams come forward without feeling like you have to make an action plan or do something major right now because there'll be time for action. I promise you that. This is the time to let this energy flow around you so it can harmonize, so it can kind of come together, so it can be more cohesive and a nice alignment like that fire and water energy, okay? So this is the first card I got today, spontaneity, and I do feel good today. I'm in a positive, uplifted mood. I put on my new hoodie and my new sweatpants. I say I am peace, so that's great. And blue, I chose blue today. And hello, third eye, chakra. Vision for the future, hopes and dreams. All right. So then we get this archetype. So this archetypal energy, by the way, is one of the frequencies of the muse. It's the creative. All right. It's the muse-like energy of creative or fairy energy. The creative person. All right. The creative parts of you, your solar plexus spirit. So this one is the initiator. She is tough. She's a bit Joan of Arc-like. That's how I would describe her. That's how I feel her. She's got a big sword. She's the initiator. Her focus is to align and challenge and clarify. So this is about sifting and sorting. This is about sifting and sorting. This is about kind of bringing an organization to the things that are showing up for you. Remember how I said here, everything isn't just good or bad, or your whole life doesn't have to just be happy all the time or sad all the time. You don't have to pick one thing. That's what this is about. It's about understanding the alignment and challenging the parts of life that just aren't quite fitting for you, that aren't coming into harmonization. And then maybe making some decisions about that, using discernment. The sword energy is that pranic tube of the spine that signifies alignment. The sword also protects you. I use the sword energy a lot, probably too much as of late, just so you know. Overly protective of that sacred heart of mine. Oh, that special heart chakra. Very protective, especially as an empath. Haven't you felt that too? Like, I gotta protect myself right now. I gotta protect myself. The sword can also be a place where it can point you where you're at. Like that you are here on a map, like a stake in the ground where you claim this spot, this moment as your own. Not this place where you'll never go anyplace else, but this moment as your own, and you put it in the ground and you claim the stake of this moment of your own, of the moment of the energy that you are here and now, in claiming life as you are. Let life meet you. Let life unfold without too much judgments or too much extra expectations. Just be present. It's hard to do that, especially with the initiator energy. I get crabby with her. She makes me angry. I get angry instead of sad. Emotions kind of come forward. There's catalyzing energy of the lightning. Do you see the lightning bolts? That's alchemy. And the vibrations here on this card, this is a challenging card. This is a challenging energy. But what this is doing is balancing out the fun, the good, the joy, the fun, the hard, the harsher, the shadow. Balance. That's the point. And both of these cards are about alignment. They're not about perfection, a destination, the achievement of a goal. The achievement of your goal of your life is death. You're done. You're complete. Like really, it's not just about your human experience. It's about the energy of all the experiences through the relationships that you have, through the job that you choose, through the relationship that you have, through the children that are in your life, through the organizations that you belong to, or the energy of what you support with your finances. All of the things, all of it. So the words that you can connect to here, again, here's a nice sweet alignment between the two cards. Truth. Truth. That's where clarity comes in. Truth. Truth isn't good or bad. It's just the truth. And how other people receive your truth is not your problem, because it's your truth. They can't understand your truth because it's not their truth. Stop expecting that. That just creates disappointment for you. That creates this frustration when you look for external validation of your own truth. Just know it. Be confident. Believe in your spirit. Let your spirit support you. Okay, let's try that. Truth. Quantum leap is the next phrase. Quantum leap. Risk. Risk. Love is worth the risk. Growth. Breakthrough. Here's a good word. Adventure. That fits with the playfulness energy and the whimsy, doesn't it? Adventure. I kind of like that one. Power. Ooh, power. The sword isn't just powerful. The lightning isn't just powerful, creates massive change. You are powerful. The fire and the water, equally powerful. The light that catalyzes and changes and transforms and transcends, equally powerful. The butterfly is as powerful as this challenger, initiator archetype. It's equally as powerful. They also share the energy of blue, which is, again, the fluidity of the water element. Here it represents more of a sky energy, I feel like. It feels much like the air or the sky, for sure, whereas the blue would be the sea, the sky and the sea kind of working together. Beautiful. That's a really beautiful triangle of alignment. The sea, the land, and the sky, or the fire and the sea and the sky. Just the beautiful energy of collaboration, of harmony, cohesion. That's what we really want anyway, is to be connected, to have unity. Feel that energy. Feel that for you right now. So you see, this is how, ladies and gentlemen, that you do a psychic reading for yourself. You can even talk it out. You can write it out. This is how you do it. This is an awesome energy for today. All right, I'll try to remember, here's the deck. It's linked below. I'll try to remember to share with you a picture of like my hoodie, my whole outfit. It's so cute. You guys would so love it. I like the positive words and positive vibes. Oh, speaking of that, check out my merch. I have new merch on spring at Fairy Grasshoppers, my shop. It's linked below. I got new merch, Got Spirit merch. Check out the Got Spirit t-shirts and some of the holiday gear that's coming out here for the months of October. There'll be something for November and December as well. So check it out. This is Bridget. I hope I've inspired your spirit today with this awesome intuitive reading. Filled you with some hope, and hopefully I've inspired you to live your life. This is your life after all. So what you do with this info is all about you. You get to live it, okay? You get to live right here, right now in this moment. I can't do that for you. I can inspire you, give you hope, and then send you on your way, right? So it's your turn to live. Just embrace this and let yourself live fully in this moment. Just live. It's your life after all. Live it. Just live it. Thanks for being here.